trying to do. He's trying to keep the ball as close to Narayan as possible, not give him room to swing over the offside. Just get it in around the thigh pad area, or the inside thigh, ideally. But this one just swung a bit and was helped on its way.
Another boundary, this time to the right of that man inside the 40, inside at 45.
The danger of looking to go too straight to Narayan. Yes, you want to try and shut down the angles. He's just helped this on the way. That's two in a row, flown through the leg side. It's an inside edge, but it doesn't matter. It's ground. It's only 50 odd metres down there. Just flies away.
There's a time when every time Sunil Narayan came out to open the batting, that ball shot into his body. And the word going round was he doesn't like the ball buzzing around his ears. I don't think anyone does. You're an opener. You're probably the wrong person to say that to.
There's not a huge amount of batters that do love it. Swanee, you certainly didn't.
I used to love it as long as it wasn't me facing it.
The issue at times is I think they're on. Just needs to change his bat. Have a look at his beehive. There's not a huge amount of balls hitting the stumps there, and generally it's on the back of when he's already got away. The balls that are above the stumps now, he knows it.
Brilliant. It is a tremendous shot. Jubilation. A Dhoni special. He's latched onto that. High and across the boundary line. One's gone straight down the ground and all the way for 6 more. MSD has disappeared. Oh, that's gone.
50% বেশি গ্লোয়ের সাথে থাকছে আরো বেশি কিছু। কারণ গ্লো অ্যান্ড লাভলির সাথে একটি পালস অয়েল কন্ট্রোল ফেস ওয়াশ একদম ফ্রি। এই ঈদে দেশ জুড়ে কেনাকাটার ফুর্তি হবে শুধু।
Since we were just talking a little bit about some captains over reliance and analysis of those negative matchups. Some captains might not have bowled this man because Narayan was at the crease. But the bravery shown by Ruturaj Gaikwad, and it paid dividends.
Yeah, it certainly did. Because Jadeja was prepared to go wide to Narayan, make him try and fetch it. What I'd love to see here from Tikshana, I'd love to see him around the wicket to Venkatesh Iyer. Just bring in an extra mode of dismissal. Look to challenge that middle stump. We've seen enough holding the wicket from Jadeja. A moment. Feels as though the only way that he's looking to get him out is something hauled out to the deep. Yes, he's got his slip in place, but he's looking to go majority of the time into the left-hander, flicking it out the front. Love to see him around the wicket so he can get that LBW, bring that into play.
Yeah, this is good bowling. Really good from Tikshana. The variations, the line, the length.
At the moment, Venkatesh is definitely not reading him well enough, either the pace or the deviation of the surface. Of course, he's just walked out to bat. He's got to get his eye in.
It'll be intriguing to see how teams go across this IPL from venue to venue as the wickets get a little bit different. Look at that, a beauty. Just spun across the left-hander. They just removed the slip prior to that delivery and placed him at short mid-wicket though.
The only person who seems to be reading it well once the ball leaves the bowler's hand is Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
And the first time in the history of the IPL that the Kolkata Knight Riders have started this well. 3 wins from 3 matches. Looking to make it 4. This should be hauled in. Jadeja is quick, very quick. Spoils the maiden. 2 from it. After 8, 63 for 3.
ইঞ্জিনিয়ার সাহেব দেখেন তো এত বড় দুর্যোগেও ওই বাড়িগুলি দাঁড়িয়ে আছে কোন শক্তিতে?
এজন্য প্রয়োজন দক্ষ ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং পরিকল্পনা এবং মানসম্পন্ন উচ্চ শক্তির নির্মাণ সামগ্রীর ব্যবহার,
যেমন বিশ্বসেরা কোয়ান্টাম প্রযুক্তিতে তৈরি জিপিএইচ কোয়ান্টাম B600DR, বর্তমানে বাংলাদেশের উচ্চ শক্তি সম্পন্ন একমাত্র রড।
এই ঈদে দেশ জুড়ে কেনাকাটার ফুর্তি হবে শুধু বিকাশে।
সাথে ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন, ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
জাস্ট ফর বেবি পাউডার অতিরিক্ত আর্দ্রতা থেকে রক্ষা করে। জাস্ট ফর বেবি।
Games taken. What CSK hopes is not a decisive
It's all CSK at the moment. Knight Riders after a good start, 5 down, 85 on the board. And Jadeja, after taking a catch the first ball of the game, is actually ruling things 3 for 15. Rinku's the new man, and Finchy, sometimes things just go wrong, but from a fielder's point of view, from a CSK point of view, things have gone very right.
Yeah, they haven't. When you've got your back against the wall, you need to turn to your most experienced players. Jadeja's been the man to stand up so far. His accuracy has been exceptional, as it always is. You know what you're going to get day in, day out with Ravi Jadeja. He'll attack the stumps. Very, very rarely gives you something that you can hit through the line. And in his last over, how does Rinku play it?
He's had a bit of success against him in the past. He's hit him over the ropes for 6, 4 times. And this was the wicket. And Ramandeep, like a true batsman, not believing he's out. He stood there for ages afterwards. The Show of Bashir award for being clean bowled and not thinking you're out.
It was a bit of a nothing shot after the 6th ball before. He gave himself a touch of room and just wasn't 100% committed.
Yeah, beauty outside the off stump. A bit of turn. Not sure they're going to go upstairs for this one. The foot seemed planted in the crease.
Gripping and turning a bit for the spinners, the left-arm spinners especially.
Well, there'll be an overthrow here. Shreyas Iyer scurried down the pitch. It was sent back. Rightly so by Rinku, you think.
Yeah, and Jadeja's upset because he wanted to bowl a couple of balls in a row. But Shreyas Iyer is always going to be back. It's a bit of a wild throw. Just allows the one, gets Rinku back on strike. As a bowler, when you feel like you're on top of somebody, like it feels like against Shreyas Iyer, he would have loved to have closed out his spell, potentially picking up his 4th wicket.
He also wants to go for as few runs as possible. And that's the end of his spell. 4 overs, magnificent. 3 for 18 from Jadeja. CSK on top. Knight Riders 88.
নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোনায় কোনায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, দেয় সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত।
That's the end of his spell. 4 overs, magnificent. 3 for 18 from Jadeja. CSK on top. Knight Riders 88.
Enjoy the emotions of sports with Melba.
নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোনায় কোনায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, দেয় সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত।
That's the end of his spell. 4 overs, magnificent. 3 for 18 from Jadeja. CSK on top. Knight Riders 88.
Enjoy the emotions of sports with Melba.
নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোনায় কোনায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, দেয় সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত।
That's the end of his spell. 4 overs, magnificent. 3 for 18 from Jadeja. CSK on top. Knight Riders 88.
Enjoy the emotions of sports with Melba.
Enough to be able to touch Dwayne. Bravo. Dwayne, the game has turned nicely in your favour here. Things must be quite happy in that dugout.
Yeah, going good so far, but at the same time in this format anything can happen. So they have a very good batting lineup. They still have the big man Russell to come in, so he could also take the game away from us. So far it's been good. We just have to continue the same momentum and the same quality of bowling.
Just before this game, the pitch earlier on, it looked like a very, very good batting pitch.
Yeah, overall here in Chennai, we get a fairly decent batting wicket. If you apply yourself, it's good for cricket shots. But like I said, You know, we start well with the ball to share first over. We always want that breakthrough in the power play, and once they get wickets in the power play, you will always be able to control the middle to a certain extent.
How special is Ravi Jadeja to this franchise, DJ?
Yeah, very special, as we all know how important his all-round ability is for us, with the ball, with the bat, and all, obviously in the field. And today was just another Jadeja special. He come on, there's a little grip in the surface, getting rid of Sunil Narayan, who can be very dangerous with the form that he's in currently. So very happy to see the back of him, and yeah, Jadu doing what Jadu accustomed doing.
And the CSK franchise is famous for staying so calm under pressure. So what happens behind the scenes after a couple of losses?
Everything remained the same. That's the beauty of this franchise, and also the coach. He's the pilot of that. You know, very relaxed, very chill environment. Yes, we come off of 2 back-to-back losses, but in a tournament like IPL, these things do happen. And yeah, so it's good that they always keep that same level, whether we are successful or whether we are failing as a team. We're all in it together, and there's no outside pressure. So Flem is a very funny individual, so you always see the lighter side of things, and there's times you know when to really turn it up and spray the guys a bit. But overall, it's a very relaxed environment, and I think that allows players to be themselves and go out there and express themselves.
Well, there's a big West Indian ready to come into bat. Have you got any inside tips for your boys how to bowl to Dre Russell when he gets in there?
We hope he don't come into bat. These next 2 guys should to bat the next 7 overs. But yeah, he's world class, and as I said, rightly mentioned, a West Indian, so it's good that one of our guys mentioned in that high regard. Russell is a big deal for Knight Riders, and for the back end of the innings, he can be very difficult to bowl to. But we have some plans. Hopefully the bowlers can be able to execute it tonight. But like I said, the less overs he bat is the better for us.
Here, on behalf of all bowlers everywhere. Thanks for that, buddy. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Dwayne Bravo, what a player in his day. You know full well if Dre Russell was batting, he'd be the one with the ball in hand, Finchy. And there's Dew. Ball started to slip. Maybe that's why the spin has been relieved and the seamers have the ball in hand.
And it's Pandey in the dugout as an impact sub, maybe getting ready to go.
Brilliant fielding, a bit of a mix-up. Thakur has run further there than he has in the last 2 years. That's the end of the over. 14 gone, 94 for...
খেললাম পড়লাম কাছেও পানি কিলাম হেল্প লাগবে
রোজা সারাদিনেও ও থামবে না সেহরিতে ওকে দেই হরলিক্স এতে আছে 23টি প্রয়োজনীয় পুষ্টি হরলিক্স সেহরিতে সহায়তা করে পুষ্টিতে
মাটির 1250 ফিট পর্যন্ত গিয়েও হাসি মুখে চাপ মেনে নেয় আরএফএল ইউপিভিসি ক্লাস 5 পাইপের বস না কিনলে লস ওগো এখনো রেডি হওনি
এত কঠিন তেল চর্বি ভিজিয়ে পরিষ্কার করতেও তো সময় লাগবে
এখন কঠিন তেল চর্বি দূর হবে অল্প সময়ে নতুন ভিমবার আছে না এর 100 লেবুর শক্তি কঠিন থেকে কঠিনতম তেল চর্বি দূর করে অল্প সময়ে
তুমি রেডি হওনি
সেম কাপড় এখনই লাগবে
সুপার স্পিডের সব সলিউশন নিয়ে বাংলা লিংক ফাস্টেস্ট 4G আছে সব সময় সব
Dems gone for 23 from his 3 overs. Picked up one valuable wicket. And this one's pulled away. Brilliantly fielded on the boundary. Matching down that. Wonderful stop, bit of teamwork as well. Long on running round to help him out. They're really up for this, CSK boys.
Yeah, they've been on top of the game right through this night so far. Started off well, picking up a wicket the very first ball, and then they've been brilliant on the field as well. Everything they've done has been done with some purpose.
Certainly has been. The desperation has been there from the start. Great bit of work. Be interesting to see Shreyas Iyer identifies this over. There's the off-spin of Tikshana. Maybe this is an opportunity to really get after him.
Well, they're having a look at this. Are his shoulders touching that boundary when he gets another touch on the ball? I don't think you can give that as a boundary, but it's not up to me. And the third umpire agrees with me for once.
Very rare that people agree with you, Swati.
True. We're getting to that stage of the innings now. That's the 15th over, and the 100's not been reached yet. This is when panic stations start to set in for the batting side.
If I was in the CSK dugout, I'd much prefer Manish Pandey with the helmet on than Andre Russell. We know Russell can take the game away from anybody. It's getting towards that back end, like you said, Swanee. Just over 5 overs to go. Be an interesting tactical change if Manish Pandey did come in as the sub at this stage.
Oh, it's a beauty. It all ends up outside the off stump. Now, Tatanu, if you started collecting new coins, you can shop on Tatanu, collect unlimited new coins and use them without any limits on the app and in stores. Just thinking from a CSK point of view, they'll be over the moon if they take a wicket. Andre Russell doesn't walk in, as we see this beauty. Rinku outside the off stump.
Yeah, he's been piling up the pressure as Tikshana. Absolutely brilliant tonight. Every batter that has come up against him has found it difficult to read him, and he's been really dominating the proceedings there.
Well, this will be his last ball. End of his spell. It's been a good one. And it finishes well as well with just a single. The KKR move on to 9.
Pepsodent Charmy Check.
চকলেট না বাবা না আজ মার সাথে অনেক ডিসুম ডিসুম হয়েছে চকলেট খাবে ডায়াবেটিস হবে ডিসুম 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 তুমি পেপসোডেন্ট দিয়ে ব্রাশ করো না
Pepsodent Charmy Check 12 ঘন্টা জীবাণুদের সাথে লড়াই করে দিবে ক্যাবিন থেকে সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা
সব সময় চকলেট 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 মা সব ডিসুম ডিসুম তো পেপসোডেন্ট করবে তাই না
পুরো 1 মাস ভিডিও কলে ইন্টারনেট নিয়ে রবিতে নো টেনশন, কারণ 1 মাসের প্যাকে অনেক বেশি ইন্টারনেট। রবি
পাওয়ার চুমুকে অ্যাকশন।
এই ঈদে দেশ জুড়ে কেনাকাটার ফুর্তি হবে শুধু বিকাশে,
সাথে ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন, ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
Five overs left. Shardul comes in for his third. How can KKR find the boundary? Well, not like that. Slower ball keeping low. I think there's been a misread of this pitch all around. So if KKR don't manage to post a big total, remember the average is around the 160 mark. It's not looking like they'll get there. There's still a chance. But who've they got to defend it with the ball? Well, they've got your old Mucker Mitchell-Starc, who's due a big game, Finchy, surely.
Yeah, especially if the ball swings first up. You know how dangerous he is in that power play. As we saw in the first 2 overs of this innings, the ball did move. That's one area that KKR will be hopeful that Mitchell-Starc can get that zipping around as the 100 comes up for KKR. 5 wickets down, that'll be the concern. But they do have the big Jamaican Andre Russell still in the shed, still on ice.
Just give us a bit of an insight into Mitchell-Starc. You know him very well, obviously. Is he the sort of character who mind that big price tag that was put on him. Does that affect him in any way? Because it can affect some players.
Yeah, it can affect some, but I don't think it affects Mitchell at all. He's somebody who played so much international cricket. The expectation of playing for your country is as high as any kind of price tag that you can get in an auction. And someone who's been so successful over all three formats of the game for Australia.
Oh no, the siren's gone out. The dreaded siren from a bowler's point of view. It means a no ball's been bowled and a free hit is on the way.
It's only just over, it's tight, but it's still over. The penalty in the T20 game is so huge. You see, he started the over beautifully. Pace off deliveries. Now all of a sudden he's put himself under pressure. Same batter on strike. Field can't change. Mid-off in the circle. Or bowled.
Very good delivery. Just taking the pace off the ball. They'll get a couple. But the worst case scenario from a free hit, obviously, is a maximum. That gripped as well, WB. It really isn't the batting paradise that we expected at the toss.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that now, but KKR will depend on the skill of Rinku Singh. He knows to pace the innings well, and then he can explode towards the tail end of the innings. And they'll need him till the end of the innings here to take them to some sort of respectable score.
This one's in the air, but there's no one underneath it. Backhaul does his best to get there. He's covered a bit of ground tonight, backing up, basically controlling that inner ring. It's on him too quick, expecting the slow ball maybe.
A bit of extra balls as well, I suppose the batters here on occasions.
One thing to take into account, we've seen Ajinkya Rahane, he's been off the field for quite a while. It looks like a calf niggle. So that obviously affects whether he can bat. 12th man is on, the sub-fielder is on. So that will affect the batting lineup of CSK as well.
Pulled away into the gap. Oh, and despite the diving effort on the boundary, runs away for 4.
First boundary for 25 deliveries and a much needed one from KKR. This time the slower ball just a little bit too straight, and it just sits up and allows Shreyas Iyer. He's got such beautiful hands. Swing through the line. Tikshana just didn't do the yards early enough. Left himself too much work to do and couldn't haul it in.
The slow ball tends to be easier to hit when it's turning into you. When it's going across the left-hander, creates more of a problem. Turned away for a single. That's the end of the 16th over. KKR for 109 for 5. It all started so well for the boys in purple.
ইঞ্জিনিয়ার সাহেব দেখেন তো এত বড় দুর্যোগেও ওই বাড়িগুলি দাঁড়িয়ে আছে কোন শক্তিতে?
এজন্য প্রয়োজন দক্ষ ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং পরিকল্পনা এবং মানসম্পন্ন উচ্চ শক্তির নির্মাণ সামগ্রীর ব্যবহার।
যেমন বিশ্বসেরা কোয়ান্টাম প্রযুক্তিতে তৈরি জিপিএইচ কোয়ান্টাম B600DR, বর্তমানে বাংলাদেশের উচ্চ শক্তি সম্পন্ন একমাত্র রড।
নতুন আর উন্নত গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি। এত গ্লো প্রমোশন হয়েছে পুরো 40%। আরে আমার না, গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি শুধু ক্রিম না, সিরাম ক্রিম দ্যাট 40% বেশি উজ্জ্বলতা। এর মাল্টিভিটামিন সিরাম ত্বকের 3 স্তর গভীরে যায়, দাগ ও মলিনতা দূর করে আর দেয় 40% বেশি উজ্জ্বলতা। মানে এইচডি গ্লো, বিশ্বের 1 নম্বর গ্লো ক্রিম, গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি।
দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্কে মাইজিপি অ্যাপে রিচার্জ হবে এমবি ছাড়াই 1 ক্লিকে। মনের মতো ডিজাইন আর স্টাইলিশ কালেকশন, রিকেল ফার্নিচার, ফার্নিশ ইওর ড্রিম।
Before every game, I believe that everything will work out. Contrary to superstition and prediction. 1x bet, united by cricket, united by win. Join now.
IPL SWR পাইপ অ্যান্ড ফিটিংস সঠিক মাপে ও তাপে টিকে থাকে বছরের পর বছর।
RFL SWR Pipe and Fittings. পাইপের বস, না কিনলে লস।
প্রতিটা ইফতার মিটাপেই ভরে যাবে মন, ফ্যামিলি আর অচেনাও হয়ে যাবে আপন। আর যেখানেই ইফতার মিটাপ সেখানে রিফ্রেশিং 7 আপ।
বড় 7 আপের সাথে 25 টাকার 7 আপ ফ্রি।
চঞ্চল ভাই,
দেখা যাচ্ছে না বলে নেই নাকি? পানিতে থাকা আয়রন সীসা ফোটালেও যায় না, দেখাও যায় না।
পিউরি ক্লাসিক দূর করে ভাইরাস, ব্যাকটেরিয়া এবং নতুন যুগের দূষণ।
তেলের উপর যাদের বিশ্বাস গেছে উঠে তাদের জন্য মায়া নিয়ে এলো ট্রু হার্বস হার্বাল কোকোনাট অয়েল। এতে আছে ম্যাটিরা সহ।
চুল পড়া আগের থেকে বেশ কমেছে। শুধু আমার কথায় না, ব্যবহার করলে আপনিও বুঝবেন।
ওয়েলকাম টু মায়া।
জাস্ট ফর বেবি পাউডার অতিরিক্ত আর্দ্রতা থেকে রক্ষা করে। প্যারাশুট জাস্ট ফর বেবি।
দেশের বালতি, দশের বালতি, আরএফএল নামদার।
আরএফএল বালতি, দেশের বালতি, 10-এর বালতি।
Keep exploring Oraimo.
1 বছরে এটা ফ্যাকাশে আর তোরটা এখনো নতুন। এটা রিন দিয়ে ধোয়া, যে ব্রাইট লাভ টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা। রিন অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্কে মাই জিপি অ্যাপে রিচার্জ হবে এমবি ছাড়াই 1 ক্লিক।
Yes, Tushar Deshpande with his third. Yeah, absolutely everything going Chennai's way. They're very cleverly they've done with their spinners. We're starting to see dew already. There was very heavy dew yesterday apparently. So a couple of overs for Deshpande. Maybe Fizz will finish it off. They've got options because of the over that Rachin Ravindra bowled. The thing is, everybody who saw the pitch thought it was a minimum 200 kind of surface. And that's why I said it's almost like the makeup has come off in the sun, in the heat.
If you're a KKR fan, and there are quite a few around, this man has a lot of fans, that's for sure. Still Narayan a little bit earlier, favoring that shoulder of his. I'm not entirely sure if that will affect him a little bit later on. It's not his right shoulder, which is minimally better. That would be a big blow if he can't bowl. Yeah, in the last 4 overs in previous matches, Kolkata Knight Riders 67 for 1 against the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and then 67 for 4 against DC. Anything close to that, they'll be quite happy with. They can get to 160. Harsha and WV, it's something to work with.
Yeah, they got to bat really well from here on to get as many runs as they did in the earlier games. But if they get there, they'll definitely settle for it, considering the situation they're in now. But it's quite possible when you have big hitters like Rinku Singh and, of course, Gray Russell slotted to come in next. It is possible, not really out of their reach.
Except that the most powerful tool is still in the warehouse. Plays on, he'll come in now. And that's a big one. Once again, the surface. Rinku Singh thought he could trust it. All he could do was drag it on to his stumps, and they're in deep, deep trouble now, KKR.
Yeah, tried to muscle this one, lost his shape, slow ball, going away from the left-hander. Yeah, you can just see how he finished the shot, Rinku Singh. Ricochets onto the stumps. Another wicket for Deshpande. They've been impressive with the ball. The Chennai Super Kings, very knowledgeable in the...
তোমার চোখ তো সরছেই না।
তোমার উজ্জ্বলতা সরতেই দিচ্ছে না।
প্রথমবারের মতো ভিটামিন সি ও ভিটামিন ই সমৃদ্ধ নতুন লাক্স, যা দেয়
পরে পুরো 1 মাস ভিডিও কলে। ইন্টারনেট নিয়ে রবিতে নো টেনশন, কারণ 1 মাসের প্যাকে অনেক বেশি ইন্টারনেট। ইয়েস, রবি।
Power, Chumuke action.
Gets a magnificent ovation from the crowd here in Chennai. 420th innings. Strike rate of 170. Under the penal code, that's not a great number. But he'll need a couple of deliveries, won't he, to come to terms with the surface.
For all these visits to Chennai, I detect the hint of surprise in your tone.
Yes, the slowness of the surface in again. One of the things I've seen over the years with the IPL, and even more so this year, is that the fan bases are becoming stronger and stronger. And so it came as a pleasant surprise that the stadium is all in yellow and they were applauding an opposition batter on his way in. There's no more fearsome lower order hitter in the world than Andre Russell. The Romario Shepherd might contest that. 1-1-3 for 6.
Power, Chumuke action.
সেম কাপড় এখনই লাগবে।
সুপার স্পিডের সব সলিউশন নিয়ে বাংলা লিংক ফাস্টেস্ট 4G আছে সব সময় সবখানে। সোহাগ চাঁদ বদনি ধনি নাচো তো দেখি, সোহাগ চাঁদ বদনি ধনি নাচো তো দেখি।
তোমার চোখ তো সরছেই না।
তোমার উজ্জ্বলতা সরতেই দিচ্ছে না।
প্রথমবারের মতো ভিটামিন সি ও ভিটামিন ই সমৃদ্ধ নতুন লাক্স, যা দেয় আমার দাগহীন উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন লাক্স।
বিকাশে কম খরচে ক্যাশ আউটের লিমিট বেড়ে 50,000। প্রিয় এজেন্টও 2টা সেট করা যাবে সুবিধা মতো।
For 12 so far, up against Russell. Just 116 kilometers an hour. Which overseas left-arm seamer will take more wickets this start of IPL? Come on, let's see how you voted. Mustafizur Rahman, 77%. The stock market's telling a different story. Mitchell Stark, 23%. That is why you must never go by valuations. Look at actual results, actual P&L. Twice now he's cut a tree. The Punch.EV, perfect SUV for all terrains, power, smart, pure electric, complete all-rounder, whether going through narrow city roads or on hilly terrains. Punch.EV is your perfect companion for every journey. When KKR wanted on this terrain. Right, as he moved across. Four. And Samuel Badri picked it up right away. It moved across to give himself that room to be able to hit through the offside. And it's a no ball. Thriller minute here in Chennai.
And not what you want to hear as a CSK fan was a bowler overstepping, hit for a boundary and now a free hit. But this is pure muscle from Russell. Hit well in front and powerful.
Let's leave the numbers aside for a moment. We've not seen erratic behavior from the surface. There's been pace, there's been bounce. It's not been double paced or it's not been variable bounce. So still there are runs to be had as long as the right shots are played. It's just that the CSK bowlers have bowled excellent lengths and they knew exactly how to work on the patterns with their variations in pace.
Yeah, the best bet against someone like Andrew Russell, power hitters, is to get it in the block hole. Ishan Sharma, and that was one of the deliveries of the tournament. His strike rate, if you bowl that length in the slot, 248. But if you're up in that full area, in the Yorker area, just 55. And something for bowlers and teams to consider. It's not easy to do though.
And if you miss your length by the shorter side, it's 350. Deep cover out now. The edge put down. We have just seen something we hardly ever see. Yes, it was away to his right, but that is MS Dhoni.
Mustafizur creates the opportunity. And I agree with Asha. The crowds have seen something that they would have never thought will happen. MSD dropping a straightforward slow catch. And through to his favorite side.
And even the sound effects could not have produced more silence.
And he shows his mortality after all, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. But what an over this has been from Mustafizur. No ball and all, just conceding 5. And they're reviewing this non-wide call.
Okay. We've got a batting review for wide not given. We're rolling through now. It's a fair delivery. Okay, there is no significant movement before the ball is released. Can we just freeze the ball back one? There, that's the frame I want. The ball is outside the wide guideline. I would need you to reverse your decision, Anil, to wide. Stand by, I'll get you on screen. You're on screen now.
A successful review. Since this was introduced, I just wonder, have more wides been reviewed than leg befores? 34 wickets come out of that, 29 wides. Not much timing either on this occasion. There's a lot of power but no timing.
We saw that Yorker from Ishant Sharma. We saw some really good Yorkers from Patirana, but what about that one from Bumrah against Prithvi Shaw? Boom, boom, Bumrah.
3 great Yorkers in my book. Patirana, Bumrah and Ishant Sharma. Patirana to Stubbs, I think it was. Ishant to Russell. And of course Bumrah to Shaw. Has he found the gap? No, he hasn't. That will only, they'll come back for 2. In spite of the no ball and a wide, just 9 off it. 1-2-2 for 6 with 2 to play.
মাটির 1250 ফিট পর্যন্ত গিয়েও হাসি মুখে চাপ মেনে নেয় আরএফএল ইউপিভিসি ক্লাস পায়। পাইপের বস, না কিনলে লস।
ভিম লিকুইডের দাবি এটি বারের তুলনায় পরিষ্কার করে দ্বিগুণ প্লেট। আমি মানি না ভিম লিকুইডে আছে দ্বিগুণ লেবুর শক্তি, যা বারের তুলনায় দ্বিগুণ প্লেট পরিষ্কার করে। তাহলে কে জিতলো? আমার ভিম লিকুইড।
সকলের মন মাতাতে রিদিশা নিয়ে এলো ভ্যানিলা আর মিক্সড ফ্রুটের মন মাতানো স্বাদে রিদিশা ডেলিস ফ্যামিলি কেক। যত খুশি তত খাও আর ডেলিসের মজা নাও।
ফ্রেশ কোকোনাট থেকে তৈরি বাংলাদেশের তেল, বাংলাদেশের জুই।
Always good to have a local in the commentary box. How could they have played it, Raman?
If you cast your mind back to the second wicket partnership, you saw a lot of shots being played down the ground, and those are the kind of shots that will fetch value here, because what was happening was that when the pace was taken off, the focus was almost about dragging onto the onside. That did not work tonight for the KKR batters.
Pasha, if we cast our minds back to the last game that CSK played in Hyderabad, it's something that they were faced with. The Hyderabad bowlers took a lot of pace off the ball and they struggled with the bat. And so from that experience and of course the knowledge that they have back here at Chepauk, they're doing that exact same thing.
It's a very interesting field now. There's long on deep mid-wicket and a 45, so it's 6 on the off. And he's trying to bowl the left arm over line. The right-hander going round the wicket. He finds a gap. All he has to do, Russell, with the power that he has, is find the gap. It's always 4.
Yeah, this is a Bravo signature type field. This is what he did so effectively and efficiently when he played around the wicket and looked the ball just inside that wide line. But Russell is up to the challenge, finds the gap square off the wicket.
Sitting so deep in his crease, Russell. Even his front foot, I think, is a little behind the crease.
And that's why sometimes the pace of deliveries become a big challenge, especially if it's around the off stump and angling away from him, like he was up against the Fizz last over.
Right, cat and mouse here, cat and mouse. Is it the cat? Is it the mouse? It's got. Didn't quite get the timing this time, Russell.
Yeah, and you can see Dwayne Bravo applauding the move. Look at that. When a plan comes to fruition, that's what he was hoping for. And they get success almost immediately. The big hitting Andrew Russell has to go deep in his crease, looking to go over long on. Darryl Mitchell, another catch for the Kiwi. Simple enough in the end. Yeah, he's elated. The champion with a champion plan. Now reel it in, Deshpande, his 3rd wicket. Russell goes for.
জানো, ডেড স্কিন সেল আমাদের আসল উজ্জ্বলতা ঢেকে দেয়। টেপ টেস্ট করলে বুঝতে পারবে। দেখলে আসল উজ্জ্বলতা লুকিয়ে ছিল ডেড স্কিন সেলের নিচে। এগুলো দূর করতে পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি ফেস ওয়াশ এর ভিটামিন B3 যুক্ত ফর্মুলা ডেড স্কিন সেল দূর করে আসল উজ্জ্বলতা সামনে আনে। ফুটিয়ে তোলো আসল উজ্জ্বলতা। পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি ফেস ওয়াশ।
আরএফএল বালতি, দেশের বালতি, দশের বালতি।
জাস্ট ফর বেবি পাউডার অতিরিক্ত আর্দ্রতা থেকে রক্ষা করে।
দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্কে মাইজিবি অ্যাপে রিচার্জ হবে MB ছাড়াই 1 ক্লিক।
They already have 2. Normally you would have thought Surya Sharma, but such has been the transformation in this game that they need a batter for the last 10 balls. They had Stark actually.
Anukul Roy bowled well at Bengaluru, considered just 6 runs of 2 overs.
Anukul Roy was charging between wickets looking for a second, but Shreyas Iyer is just on a brisk walk.
Dismissal of Andre Russell. Once again there was enough bounce and the ball made contact with the top half of the bat, and that's the reason Russell couldn't get the distance that he normally gets.
Love that look of complete nonchalance but satisfaction on Dwayne Bravo's face. Wily, one of the greats of the IPL. First at Mumbai and then here at Chennai, where he made a home for himself. Now Shreyas Iyer's got 9 balls to have an impact in this game. He's already faced 29. He'll get 4 more. It doesn't matter. It didn't quite end up where it was meant to.
He'll take that all the same. It's just that it was a case of him throwing the pat at it. And he achieved his objective, which is to get a boundary.
Dwayne Bravo's still playing a lot of cricket. This one again. Probably too early into the shot. The outcome had little to do with the intent. No timing, that'll save him. actually begs the question now from the two of you, what is there for a good score now?
They'll be hoping for maybe 145 if they can get as close as possible to that 150. So with every passing over, that score drops, and you can see on the tires of the buggy how wet it is. There was anticipation of dew already set in.
Straight up. Deshpande will have to go for it. It's going round and round. It's always an indicator that you haven't sighted it well. 13 of the over survives, 135%.
নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোনায় কোনায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, দেয় সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত। ক্লোজ আপ 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস।
মনের মতো ডিজাইন আর স্টাইলিশ কালেকশন, রিকেল ফার্নিচার, ফার্নিশ ইউর ড্রিম।
Before every game, I believe that everything will work out. Contrary to superstition and prediction. 1x bat, united by cricket, united by win. Join now.
Right, last over. 135 for 7. Shreyas Iyer in strike. Mustafizur hasn't connected. Ravindra Jadeja, 100th catch. Sovereign Bonds there, very safe.
You're such a skillful bowler. The whistles are deafening at the moment. Mustafizur Rahman sorely missed in the last game, that slower delivery, the way he's able to contort his wrist to get those revs on the ball, and this man is never going to drop that. One of the best fielders in the game. The applause all around. The skipper is pleased, the former skipper is pleased, and the KKR skipper has the
Pepsodent Charmy Check.
Chocolate? Na baba na. আজ মার সাথে অনেক ডিসুম হয়েছে। চকলেট খাবে? ডায়াবেটিস হবে। ডিসুম তুমি পেপসোডেন্ট দিয়ে ব্রাশ করো না?
পেপসোডেন্ট চার্মি চেক 12 ঘন্টা জীবাণুদের সাথে লড়াই করে দিবে ক্যাবিন থেকে সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা।
সব সময় চকলেট। মা, ডিসুম তো পেপসোডেন্ট করবে, তাই না?
পুরো 1 মাস ভিডিও কলে। ইন্টারনেট নিয়ে রবিতে নো টেনশন, কারণ 1 মাসের প্যাকে অনেক বেশি ইন্টারনেট। ইয়েস, রবি।
Power, চুমুকে অ্যাকশন। দারুণ সব ফিচার সহ Redmi Note
10 in 5 balls. Oh, what a ball.
That delivery left unorthodox almost.
Stark comes from a land where the ball hits the bat hard. He's playing on the surface where the ball doesn't hit the bat at all. Doesn't on this occasion either. Both Russell and Stark have met thin air with slogs.
And this is the wicket of Shreyas Iyer, covering ground, getting under the drop zone quite easily. It was a struggle in this innings for Shreyas Iyer. Deshpande though, career best figures in the IPL for him, 3 for 33. 100 catches in the IPL for Jadeja.
Another catch in the deep. I thought the thinking was right from Stark, gave himself room to muscle it on the other side. But at the moment the boundaries seem like they're 150 meters away. Nobody's reaching there.
Picked the length well, played the right shot, timed it well too. But the only mistake that he did was finding the fielder, and that's what has cost his wicket, obviously.
Rachin Ravindra with the catch. Another wicket for Mustafizur. Will be up there in terms of the purple cup. Start goes without.
গার্লস চুলে নজর কাড়া ব্ল্যাক শাইন পেতে টিপ টিপ নাম্বার 4 সূর্য থেকে আড়ালে রাখো টিপ নাম্বার 3 সময় থাকলে হেয়ার প্যাক বানাও টিপ নাম্বার 2 দিনে 100 বার চুল আঁচড়াও
এসব বাদ নজর কাড়ার শাইনের জন্য নাম্বার 1 টিপ নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইনে আছে ভিটামিন ই ও আমলা যা তোমাকে দেয় নজর কাড়া ব্ল্যাক শাইন ওয়াও এত শাইনি
নজর কাড়া শাইন চুলে নাম্বার 1 চয়েস নিউ সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন
দারুণ সব ফিচার সহ Redmi Note 30
Vaibhav Arora is the new batsman. Only once in 22 games in this year's IPL has a total of less than 150 been scored.
Another slower delivery. Got connection, but not good enough to clear the fielder. Missed the game for the Chennai Super Kings. Mustafizur, the last one against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. He's back in on an impact immediately. Purple Cup leaderboard. No surprises there. The Fizz, 9 wickets in 4 matches.
Just one spinner in there. He's always in such lists as Chahal. Last ball, gave the charge, wanted the run, and they steal a run under Dhoni's eyes. But it's only 137 for the Kolkata Knight Riders, put in by the Chennai Super Kings. A little bit of dew around. It's all going CSK's way, but they still have to come back and get these. At the moment, you've got to say they're doing well. It's all started by Jadeja, and then everyone joined in. Lots of think his way, but they still have to come back and get these. At the moment, you've got to say they're doing well. It's all started by Jadeja, and then everyone joined in. Lots of thinking to do for KKR. First 5 overs produced 50. Then there was a twist in the tail.
This by itself is a story. Contrary to expectations, KKR managed only 137 for 9 in their 20 overs after the second wicket partnership put them on course for a good score. But that is not to be.
It's so typical of CSK. No emotions shown. You just come out. Stephen Fleming, you'll never know what the thinking was. They saw the single here. It's all right. He didn't miss where it was needed back in 2016. It's all right, he didn't miss where it was needed back in 2016. There's the smile. There is the smile from Stephen Fleming on a job well done by his team. So now that's just 138 to get. KKR will know how to bowl right from the beginning. Good to see Sunil Narayan out there. They'll know how to bowl. The question is how well can they and how much effect the dew will have. Whichever way you look at it, 138 of 120 balls, it shouldn't be a challenge. Right, let's talk to the person who brought about the change in the game. But first of all, before we speak to you, Ravindra, you've got something to give to your teammate, Mustafizur Rahman. There is the purple cap. Well done, Mustafizur Rahman. So, Jadu, let me start with that. How good has Mustafizur been so far?
Yeah, he's been very good. You know, he's very effective on this wicket because he bowled very good slow ball. Batsmen are not able to read the slow ball very well. So yeah, He's been amazing.
It was 5 overs 50 that got a lot of runs in the power play when you came on to bowl. Everybody, including the locals, looked at the surface and said minimum 200. Did you always know it's going to be this kind of surface, or was it just that you bowled better?
I think you never know here. If dew comes, then wicket becomes totally changed. If dew doesn't come, there is a lot of dew, so hopefully.
Generally, is it we just what then?
And I would slow nice and the
batting. Take the 30.
Just 30.
Cable. And 10 and 0 grades thereafter. Absolutely nothing there. Ball not coming onto the bat. Even Rinku Singh and Andre Russell, even they struggled. You didn't see Rinku there because he's been subbed out. 3 for 33 for Deshpande, 2 for 22 Mustafizur, but the two who changed the course of the game, Tikshana 1 for 28 and Jadeja 3 for 18, the standout performance. 137 for 9 is what they managed. So the learning curve for both sides, it'll be interesting to see how they use it. Just 138 to get. You'd imagine the game is in the hands of the chasing side at the moment.
To the Brisbane Broncos, Friday night blockbuster. And this crosstown rivalry, it is alive.
What is it?
Looks like a horse shelter.
They've definitely got their work cut out for them.
I have to say, first impression.
that out of play. He's someone who's so confident when the ball's leg side. Such beautiful hands. 15 dismissals. 11 of them outside off stump.
Oh, there's a bit of swing in. Tell you what, a couple of inches shorter, and that would have been very difficult to play.
A big shape for Mitchell Starc. Yeah, it's a right-hander's demon facing the lefty. You know he's going to try and hit your stumps. You know he's trying to blow your shin off. So you don't want to get your front foot too far to the offside. So that one that does go straight across towards the slips. Unless you're watching like a hawk, you can easily end up playing well away from your body. Darren Mitchell was there with his pads on, looking like he might be coming in next. Should Gaikwad get out?
Reason could be that Rahane was on and off the field. Word is he's got a calf strain. Sometimes when you've got what you think is an easy total, you just can get overcautious sometimes, can't you? Right, Rahane, don't think he might come in at 3, but there's still Mitchell, Jadeja, Dhoni. Remember this Shivam Dubey is an impact sub. They have to ball it again.
And especially on a wicket that has seemed to get more difficult as the shine's gone off the board. Like what Swanee was saying before, there's 2 options. And when you go really hard, you can break the back of the innings quick. Put the opposition under enormous pressure. The last thing that you want to be able to, or the last thing you want to do here is get that run rate going north of 8 and over. So you can't afford to just knock it around and let the game drift too long. That's why an opening partnership is so important, the understanding between the 2 batters.
4 from the over, it's 4 for no loss.
প্রতিটা ইফতার মিটাপে ভরে যাবে মন, ফ্যামিলি আর অচেনাও হয়ে যাবে আপন, আর যেখানে ইফতার মিটাপ সেখানে রিফ্রেশিং 7 আপ।
বড় 7 আপের সাথে 25 টাকা 7 আপ ফ্রি।
আরএফএল ওয়্যার ড্রপ, এতে ব্যবহৃত ইনসেক্টস রিপেলেন্ট মাস্টার ব্যাচ পোকামাকড় থেকে কাপড়কে রাখে সম্পূর্ণ সুরক্ষিত। আরএফএল ওয়্যার ড্রপ, যত্নে থাকুক ভালোবাসা।
দারুণ সব ফিচার সহ রেডমি নোট 13 ঠিক যেন সুপার নোট। তাই রেডমি নোট 13 সিরিজের সাথে এবার আপনার ঈদও হয়ে উঠুক সুপার ঈদ।
এই ঈদে দেশ জুড়ে কেনাকাটার ফুর্তি হবে শুধু বিকাশে,
সাথে ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন, ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
In that previous over, I think it's his abdominals getting round towards his side. Obviously everything's connected, the hip bone's connected to the backbone and all that, but I'm pretty sure it's holding those abs.
What are they?
I heard about them in folklore once.
Exactly.
Vaibhav Arora had a good game the last time the Kolkata Knight Riders were out. At 3 for 27 against Delhi. Does it happen to the spinner, Swanee, that someone comes out, opens a new pair of boots, opens the laces, gets the tongue out? All you got to do is slip your toe in.
No, we're not precious like the fast bowlers. We do it all ourselves. There you go. Just keeps stretching that side, that abdominal at the front. He's a very fit machine, Mitchell Starc, so if he's got a bit of a niggle, he'll be able to go through it better than most, but that's not nice for a fast bowler.
I wonder if Pat Cummins or Andrew McDonald's on the phone right now saying...
I was about to say that. As they just sent a little tremor through Cricket Australia.
The rest of the world will be rejoicing that you've won enough for a while, you lot. Let someone else have a go, Finchy.
You lot.
As a broadcaster, you're always impartial.
You've not done many England games yet in your broadcasting career, I assume.
Not yet, not yet. I will be honest though, the World Cup final, Ahmedabad, 120,000, reported as 93,000. The most nervous I've ever been in my entire life turning up to commentate on a game.
It's going to be a big game for Ruturaj Gaikwad. First 4 games averaging 22, striking 118. Really need him to get a proper score here, good start. In the past, he's tended to start slowly and finish the season on a high. This is his 5th inning so far. It hasn't really got going.
Well, the positive for KKR is if there's ever a ground where you can defend low totals, it's this one. It's in Chennai. When the pitch is gripping a bit, it is turning. I'm going to apologise to everyone who I sold down the river at the toss. I thought it looked like an absolute batsman's paradise. But it's proven to be pretty tricky to bat on. Apart from Narain at the top of the order for KKR, everyone's really struggled for any fluency.
Three for 27 in the last game is a good, swift surprise bouncer. First to go was Prithvi Shaw in that game, a good low catch. Then Abhishek Porel. And then in the end, Rafiq Salam, that didn't go too far either. And actually came as a replacement in the side for Harshit Rana, another very promising seam bowler. Might have been an afterthought slight, but well controlled from Ruturaj Gaikwad. Maybe just the slowness of the surface gave him the time to play that shot. 11 for no loss.
ইঞ্জিনিয়ার সাহেব দেখেন তো এত বড় দুর্যোগেও ওই বাড়িগুলি দাঁড়িয়ে আছে কোন শক্তিতে?
এজন্য প্রয়োজন দক্ষ ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং পরিকল্পনা এবং মানসম্পন্ন উচ্চ শক্তির নির্মাণ সামগ্রীর ব্যবহার, যেমন বিশ্বসেরা কোয়ান্টাম প্রযুক্তিতে তৈরি জিপিএইচ কোয়ান্টাম B600DR, বর্তমানে বাংলাদেশের উচ্চ শক্তি সম্পন্ন একমাত্র রড।
Enjoy the emotions of the sports with Melbot. Enjoy the energy, the victory, only Melbot.
দেশ জুড়ে জিপি স্টার পাশে আছি সবসময়।
Power, Chumuke action. Defending this. Right, Stark. Too far wide. The Lucknow Super Giants yesterday defended 160 and had a wonderful self-deprecatory post on their social media handles about calling their captain the defence minister. Very, very nicely done.
It's that last ball of the previous over. You can see he was going to duck that at first. He was getting out of the way of it and then had the time to adjust and just ramp it over the top of... It would have been a slip. Corden, captain, wasn't very, well, I wasn't very happy. Here's the skipper, yeah, Shreyas I was having a few stern words with his bowler after that. Don't want to get carried away. If you bowl a good bumper, in a one-day game, you've not got any more in your locker. After you bowled the 2 in and over anyway. Better than me keeping up with all the rules.
Ever bowled one as a surprise weapon, Swanee, like Krunal Pandya does sometimes?
I tried one.
Did you?
It got just above the waist and got
seen so far today with the brand new ball sliding on. It's not right out of the middle, but it's still a very good shot. Safe as houses. Like you said, Harsha aims straight down the ground. At the Chepak.
How good is he at taking pace off?
Something that he's worked on a lot. Tries to wrap 4 fingers around it and really rip down the side of the ball.
Keep going, Rachin Ravindra. 2 bounces into the boundary for 4. Just a bit away.
খেলেও যায় না, দেখাও যায় না। পিওরি ক্লাসিক দূর করে ভাইরাস, ব্যাকটেরিয়া এবং নতুন যুগের
matching them.
Yeah, that previous over from start has just got CSK going. It's a laboured start in the first 2 overs. Couldn't really get the ball away. It's that last delivery you see, trying to bowl the slow ball, trying to rip those fingers down the ball, like Finchy said. Not easy with the humidity here in Chennai. It was very, very hot this afternoon. And it can be really hard to bowl second innings with a bit of dew on the outfield, plus the humidity, the bowler's nightmare.
75% humidity at the moment. Not very far, the sea from here. There's a fielder there. The catch will be taken. The first goes down. KKR draw first blood. It's Vaibhav Arora. And that's the end of Rachin Ravindra.
Well, we saw him play this shot twice in the previous over and get good results, but long gone have been posted. It's on a lead just outside the off stump, swings through almost without thinking about it straight away. Oh no, what have I done? Long gone happily takes the catch very easily. Ravindra has to walk off. Can't believe what he's done there. He goes for 15 and CSK.
Just for baby powder অতিরিক্ত আর্দ্রতা থেকে রক্ষা করে প্যারাশুট জাস্ট ফর বেবি
আরএফএল বালতি, দেশের বালতি, দশের বালতি।
পুরো 1 মাস ভিডিও কলে। ইন্টারনেট নিয়ে রবিতে নো টেনশন, কারণ 1 মাসের প্যাকে অনেক বেশি ইন্টারনেট। রবি।
বিকাশে কম খরচে ক্যাশ আউটের লিমিট বেড়ে 50,000। প্রিয় এজেন্টও 2টা সেট করা যাবে সুবিধা মতো।
ভীম লিকুইডে 20 টাকা ছাড়। এখন প্রতিটি 500 মিলি ভীম লিকুইড পাচ্ছেন মাত্র 130 টাকা।
Well, Darryl Mitchell is the new batter. He's off the mark straight away with a single.
It's good batting, Darryl Mitchell. Get off strike. You see there, a lot of experience, 182 innings. Best part of 4,500 runs. Someone who can play a lot of different roles in their side. As we see the Rachin Ravindra wicket, like you said, Graham Swan, as soon as he hit it, he looks up and he thinks, what have I done? Chakravarti takes the simplest of catches. It's been a wicket that we haven't seen too many guys striking down the ground, particularly against the quicks.
He made 15 of 8, so he didn't hang around. Required rate is just 6.7.
I think he was just trying to whip it over mid-wicket. Just doesn't quite get there. It's high on the bat. Can't believe it. Especially once you get off to a flyer as a batsman, you think that today's my day. And I can keep going. They're the times that you kick yourself.
News about Ajinkya Rahane is he cannot bat till 5 wickets have fallen or 2. The innings has been on for as long as he was out. Good stop. So he can only come in at 10 minutes to 11.
Stark then holding his abdominals again after diving and fielding that. It's a good stop. Saved a boundary. He got up immediately grimacing. Look at that, holding his side. He's not in a happy place at the minute, Mitchell Stark.
Now forget what Australia need. This is what KKR need. They've got a long campaign. Right, it's single wide, not a wide. So it's the end of the over. 4 gone, it's 29 for 1.
আপনার চুলে কি ড্যামেজ লুকিয়ে আছে? চলুন ফ্যান টেস্ট করে দেখি। রেডি? রুক্ষ জট বাঁধা চুল ড্যামেজের লক্ষণ, মানে চুলে হয়তো পুষ্টির অভাব রয়েছে। নতুন ডাভ ইন্টেন্স রিপেয়ার এর 1/4 ময়শ্চারাইজিং মিল্ক ও নিউট্রিসিরাম ড্যামেজ রিপেয়ার করে প্রথম ধোয়া থেকেই। চলুন আবার টেস্ট করি। সফট করবে চুল, লুকিয়ে থাকা ড্যামেজ হবে দূর। নতুন ডাভ ইন্টেন্স রিপেয়ার।
Enjoy the emotions of the sports with Melbot. Enjoy the energy, the victory. Only victory. Only Melbot.
দেশের
It's fair delivering, and I've got a big inside edge onto the pad. I need to go no further. Going back on field to Anil. Anil, stay with your original not out decision.
Well, you heard us there straight away. Excellent third umpiring, a big inside edge. So we need to go no further, straight back on the field. No wasted time. 10 out of 10 umps.
Yeah, just look at the slide it onto the pad. Big inside edge. Yeah, that might have saved Ruturaj Gaikwad, but this is what the left unorthodox generally does from around the wicket.
Oh, this is brilliant. Gaikwad backing away, opening up that offside again, and opening the face, running the ball away for 4.
Excellent cricket from Gaikwad, making his moves at the last minute so that he's in control of things. Makes some room, knows the ball will drift back into him, and guys sit behind square on the offside in the gap. Couple of boundaries coming this over. Two excellent shots from Gaikwad.
That really was well played. Bit of an arm ball from Roy. He's taking his time to dry that pill. You can see how wet the ball's getting in the outfield. You see it shining under these floodlights. He's given himself room again. He's played another glorious cover drive, and the result is the same. 3 boundaries in the over so far.
Yeah, that was a sublime fusion of skill and grace. An absolute beauty from Ruturaj Gaikwad. Again, giving himself some room, manufacturing that space. And look at the timing and the presentation of the bat face. Finding that gap to perfection. Not much of a gap, protection in the deep, but still able to get himself a 3rd boundary in the over.
Oh, he gets away with this one as well. That finishes the over. 5 gone now. CSK 41.
Faria.
Absent, ma'am.
এত বাচ্চা স্কুল আসেনি?
রোগ জীবাণু যেভাবে ছড়িয়ে পড়ছে একজনের থেকে অন্যদের কাছে, কি করে লড়বে ওরা?
রোগ থেকে সুরক্ষিত থাকতে রোগ ছড়ানো ভাইরাসের বিরুদ্ধে লড়তে হবে। এজন্যই লাইফ বয় ভাইরাস ফাইটার, যা ভাইরাসের বিরুদ্ধে লড়াই করে আপনাকে রাখবে সুরক্ষিত। আর সাথে দিবে ফ্রিতে প্রাভা হেলথের ডাক্তারের পরামর্শ। শুধু একটি মিসড কল দিন প্যাকে দেওয়া নম্বরে।
ইফতারের পরে ট্রাই করুন নতুন স্প্রাইট এক্সট্রা মিল্ক ফ্লেভার।
খেললি? খেললাম, পড়লাম, গাছেও পানি দিলাম। হেল্প লাগবে?
রোজা সারাদিনেও ও থামবে না। সেহরিতে ওকে দেই হরলিক্স। এতে আছে 23টি প্রয়োজনীয় পুষ্টি। হরলিক্স সেহরিতে সহায়তা করে পুষ্টিতে।
That over of Roy really did get CSK up with the run rate. They need about a run a ball now. And you would assume guys batting form like this should be able to get there fairly comfortably.
He hasn't really picked peak form just yet, Ruturaj Gaikwad. We know of his quality, his class. Rupi on the go 4s of the match. Ruturaj Gaikwad at the top, and 3 4s in that last over 4 all told. Shreyas Iyer, Sunil Narayan, Raghuvanshi and Rachin Ravindra with 3 apiece.
It has been a slow start for Gaikwad in this tournament. Of course, it's the first time he's had the reins of captaincy. Many people suggesting that might be why, but I saw signs in that last game in Hyderabad that he was getting back towards his best form.
WV, this is the type of total that can just allow him to find his way in this tournament, get some confidence, be there at the very end.
This could be out. Oh no, dropped. Ramandeep sprinting in off the line. Not an easy chance at all. He really was motoring when he got there. It just bounced out of the hands. Couldn't hold on to a diving effort.
Yeah, he was hearing in, absolutely hearing in, going for the catch, exactly what he needed to do. But just it came so quickly at him. Wasn't able to cushion the impact. In and out. Opportunity goes a begging. They desperately needed that.
The open face again, and the timing of Gaikwad guides this ball for another boundary.
His timing has been absolutely gobsmacking. And yes, you're right, Badri, this is the right kind of chase that he can take some time.
Everybody else tonight has struggled to time the ball. A nice, solid defensive stroke to finish the over. The end of the power play.
নতুন বাসায় সেই পুরনো আপদ দেখো ক্লিক সিলিং ফ্যান বিভিন্ন মডেলের কত ডিজাইন এতে আছে ইউনিক ডিজাইনের অ্যালুমিনিয়াম ব্লেড তাই বাতাস ছড়ায় প্রতিটি কোণায় ডাবল শিল্ডেড বল বেয়ারিং এর জন্য একদম সাউন্ড
ক্লিক ফ্যান প্রশান্তির হাওয়া ছড়িয়ে যাবে সবখানে ওগো এখনো রেডি হওনি
এত কঠিন তেল চর্বি ভিজিয়ে পরিষ্কার করতেও তো সময় লাগবে
এখন কঠিন তেল চর্বি দূর হবে অল্প সময়েই নতুন ভিমবার আছে না এর 100 লেবুর শক্তি কঠিন থেকে কঠিনতম তেল চর্বি দূর করে অল্প সময়ে
তুমি রেডি হওনি
Power, চুমুকে অ্যাকশন।
রিয়েল চকোলেটে ফান মানে চকো ফান চকোলেটের আসল মজা চকো ফান
রিয়েল চকলেটের রিয়েল ফান রিদিশা চকো ফান বিস্কিট
Had a change of bowl in Narain. The IPL superstar is on to bowl. Bit of an appeal from Phil Sott. I'm not sure the captain's going to listen to him very much after the first review.
Yeah, the Chennai crowd welcomed him, and he also responded by getting good scores for the Super Kings. And it came to a stage where they all rooted him to take over from Dhoni, and that's happened as well. And Mitchell coming right across. Manages to run it fine.
Yeah, boy.
I think I may know the result of this, but let's have a look at the fan poll.
So good, boy.
We asked which of tonight's captains possesses the more eye-catching stroke play, and Gaikwad, after the last 5 minutes, definitely came out on top. 72%. You can do those fan polls at IPLT20.com. Thank you for joining in.
Get it, me. Thank you.
Yeah, the law of recency in full effect on that fan poll. Yes, in the first innings, though, WV and Swanee, the CSK spinners in combination, 9 overs, 4 wickets for 50 runs, economy of 5.56. This phase of the game here with Sunil Narine on can be game-changing.
And Mitchell just helping this round the corner. Right, we've just seen that you all like his stroke play. WB, talk us through that.
Yeah, the aerial shot that he's played and the control with which he's played has been absolutely brilliant. Putting the ball exactly where he wants to, and his timing right through. Be it a powerful shot or just a deft touch, his timing has been impeccable, and he's delighted all his fans. Yeah, but we're talking about the hold the Chennai Super Kings spinners had.
Down the ground, wonderful stroke from Mitchell. It goes all the way for a maximum.
And that's exactly what the KKR management would expect from their spinners as well. But as long as the batters play like this, using their feet and hitting the ball down the ground, it's going to be a case of their spinners being rendered ineffective.
Yeah, played a couple of lap sweeps deliveries before. This time going down the track and a monstrous hit, putting Sunil Narayan under pressure, taking 10 from him. One delivery left.
Now the reverse sweep. It's a masterclass from the CSK batsman right now. 7 overs gone, 66 for 1.
সোহা চাঁদ বদনি ধনি নাচো তো দেখি সোহা চাঁদ বদনি ধনি নাচো তো দেখি
তোমার চোখ তো সরছেই না।
তোমার উজ্জ্বলতা সরতেই দিচ্ছে না।
প্রথমবারের মতো ভিটামিন সি ও ভিটামিন ই সমৃদ্ধ নতুন লাক্স, যা দেয় আমার দাগহীন উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন লাক্স।
পাওয়ার চুমুকে অ্যাকশন।
সেম কাপড় এখনই লাগবে।
বাংলালিংক ফাস্টেস্ট 4Gতে 699 টাকা রিচার্জে 50 জিবি।
জাস্ট ফর বেবি পাউডার অতিরিক্ত আর্দ্রতা থেকে রক্ষা করে।
So 66 for 1. Mitchell with some very good batsmanship in the last over. Battership, I should say, apologise. And it was the first 2 balls of the over, playing his little sweeps that got the fielder to move and opened up the gap. He went down the wicket, hit the 6, and ended up the reverse sweep away. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, we saw the full range from Daryl Mitchell in that last over, didn't we? Paddle sweep down the leg, down the ground, reverse. So he's showing that he has batting prowess in all different directions, and it's difficult to bowl to these types of players, those who can reverse sweep and play the conventional sweep and then attack you down the ground.
Chakravarti is the new bowler, in case you'd missed that. He started nicely with 3 dots. Anything they can do to build some pressure, that's what KKR need to do.
The thing is that both these batters have a wide array of shots, and they're very good in their shot selection. They look to play conventional shots, and if required, they go on to improvise. Otherwise, they're happy getting runs playing the normal conventional shots.
That's got him on the hip. Gaikwad. I shouldn't laugh, really. That might be quite painful. There's a definite soft spot around that hip socket.
Yeah, that one was significantly quicker, from 94 to 106 into the pitch. Got some bounce as well, yeah, on that hip bone.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one giggling. All his teammates off the field having a bit of a laugh as well. It's only funny when it happens to somebody else, of course. Oof. The grimace tells the story. You don't get much sympathy from your teammates for things like that when the spinner's bowling. Very good start for Chakravarti, just 1 from the over. So 8 gone now, CSK 67 for 1.
এইবার প্রমাণ পাওয়া যাবে। কি বুঝলেন? সেরা প্রাইম সবচেয়ে দীর্ঘস্থায়ী এবং মজবুত ট্যাঙ্ক। আচ্ছা 50 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি।
সেরা প্রাইম ওয়াটার ট্যাঙ্ক, ব্যাকটেরিয়া মুক্ত দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ট্যাঙ্ক।
এই অ্যানিভার্সারিতে কত কি রান্না করলাম, কিছুই তো বললে না।
তোমার রোস্ট তো সেই।
তাই? আর
এই যে রোস্ট পারফেক্ট ব্লেন্ডের রাঁধুনি রোস্ট মশলা দেয় এমনই স্বাদ, রোস্ট ছাড়া আর কিছু মাথায় থাকবে না।
পুরো 1 মাস ভিডিও কলে। ইন্টারনেট নিয়ে রবিতে নো টেনশন, কারণ 1 মাসের প্যাকে অনেক বেশি ইন্টারনেট। ইয়েস, রবি।
দারুণ সব ফিচার সহ রেডমি নোট 13 ঠিক যেন সুপার নোট। তাই রেডমি নোট 13 সিরিজের সাথে এবার আপনার ঈদও হয়ে উঠুক সুপার ঈদ।
পাইপের লিক ও জং নিয়ে টেনশন? ব্যবহার করুন লিক প্রুফ, সীসা মুক্ত ও জং মুক্ত আরএফএল থ্রেড পাইপ এন্ড ফিটিংস। পাইপের বস, না কিনলে লস।
They might, if it comes down to the last 20-25 balls, but at this stage they're cruising. 14 of Narayan's first over.
And this is another aspect they've done well as well, working the ball around and picking up singles, apart from the boundaries that they got at frequent intervals.
Angel one moment with the Chennai Super Kings 68 for 1. Already hit 11 boundaries compared to the 15 that the KKR inning. That's a perfect example of what Vulkeri Raman was talking about. It's a good ball, but played with such soft hands that they managed to.
Yeah, and the reason that's come about was because of the last over. Daryl Mitchell played the paddle sweeps, and then he played the reverse, so that gap at mid-wicket opened up. They have to have 2 men behind point now to cover the reverse, and they have to have the guy at short 45. That creates a big gap at mid-wicket.
Oh no, Sonny, man.
He did a little better this time, so they only got a single. .158. Daryl Mitchell on top of the Punch.DV electric striker of the match. We've got to play 10 balls. Sunil Narayan 135. That was the only period when they were dominated really, KKR. Narayan and Raghuvanshi. That is when everyone said, right, this is the pitch we expected. And then all of a sudden it said, sorry, double roll. Does it look alike? Just so easily. They've got 5 of the over with a couple of balls left. No chances at all.
When you go through the list of both these sides, who would have thought this is going to be a 137, 138 game?
Come on, Sonny!
I don't know. I don't understand pitches, so probably you did.
I think a lot of people have been fooled today. As you can see, the Worms, they got out of the blocks beautifully, KKR, after the initial wicket.
Oh, you get it? Cheers, me! Oh, yeah.
But the spin of CSK squeezed, didn't allow them to continue to go, and they took wickets at regular intervals. This is good partnership batting as well. Narayan's bowled a good over. But like you said, Harsh, it's still gone for 6 already. Just keeps that scoreboard ticking over. Doesn't allow the pressure to build. Doesn't allow that rate to start creeping up above 6 again. They can keep staying in control.
Between over 6 and 13, CSK only conceded 38. And just like that, 7 when the asking rate is 5.8. That's why we use the word cruising. 9 overs gone, 74 for 1, 20 to Mitchell.
Pepsodent Charmy Check.
চকলেট না বাবা না, আজ মার সাথে অনেক ডিসুম হয়েছে। চকলেট খাবে, ডায়াবেটিস হবে। ডিসুম তুমি পেপসোডেন্ট দিয়ে ব্রাশ করো না?
Pepsodent Charmy Check 12 ঘন্টা জীবাণুদের সাথে লড়াই করে দিবে ক্যাবিন থেকে সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা।
সব সময় চকলেট মা, ডিসুম তো পেপসোডেন্ট করবে, তাই না?
মনের মতো ডিজাইন আর স্টাইলিশ কালেকশন, রিকেল ফার্নিচার, ফার্নিশ ইউর ড্রিম।
Enjoy the emotions of the sports with Melbot. Enjoy the energy. The victory. Only Melbot.
এই ঈদে দেশ জুড়ে কেনাকাটার ফুর্তি হবে শুধু বিকাশে।
সাথে ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন, ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
Let's one expert, pump it up. Let's one expert, catch your eye. Let's one expert, do it right. Be out, enjoy the game tonight. Let's one expert, let's one expert, be out, enjoy the game tonight.
নতুন আর উন্নত গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি, এত গ্লো প্রমোশন হয়েছে পুরো 40%। আরে আমার
আর না, গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি শুধু ক্রিম না, সিরাম ক্রিম দ্যাট 40% বেশি উজ্জ্বলতা। এর মাল্টিভিটামিন সিরাম ত্বকের 3 স্তর গভীরে যায়, দাগ ও মলিনতা দূর করে আর দেয় 40% বেশি উজ্জ্বলতা। মানে এইচডি গ্লো, বিশ্বের 1 নম্বর গ্লো ক্রিম, গ্লো এন্ড লাভলি।
পাওয়ার চুমুকে অ্যাকশন।
বিকাশে কম খরচে ক্যাশ আউটের লিমিট বেড়ে 50,000। প্রিয় এজেন্টও 2টা সেট করা যাবে সুবিধা মতো। ফ্রেশ কোকোনাট থেকে তৈরি বাংলাদেশের তেল, বাংলাদেশের জুই।
অনাকাঙ্ক্ষিত ঘটনা এড়াতে চাই ফায়ার রেজিস্ট্যান্স পলিকার্বনেটে তৈরি ক্লিক সুইচ, যা 100% নিরাপদ ও শক প্রুফ।
আজকে স্পেশাল ডে, ওই ড্রেসটাই পরেছিস তো যেটা গত বছর একসাথে কিনেছিলাম? ঘুরেই দেখ, চিটার, ইয়াংগেস্ট প্রেজেন্টার হয়েছিস আর নতুন ড্রেস কিনে ফেললি। এটা ঠিক না।
এটাই ঠিক, তোর পাউডার ঠিক নেই। এটা তো ড্রেসের উজ্জ্বলতা কেড়ে নিচ্ছে। আর তোরটা, এটা রিন দিয়ে ধোয়া, যার ব্রাইট লক টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা। রিন অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
জাস্ট ফর বেবি পাউডার অতিরিক্ত আর্দ্রতা থেকে রক্ষা করে।
পুরো 1 মাস ভিডিও কলে। ইন্টারনেট নিয়ে রবিতে নো টেনশন, কারণ 1 মাসের প্যাকে অনেক বেশি ইন্টারনেট।
Varun Chakravarti was saying in the pre-game interview that his family's come to watch this game. He was delighted to see that. What was not something pleasing to know was that his family is going to support Chennai Super Kings.
It's 7-3 to CSK at the moment. It's headed towards 8-3. You know, I remember Ish Sodi coming to play a game in Mohali, and there was this army of Punjabis and Sikhs all supporting New Zealand.
Be interested to see if Rudraj Gaikwad is prepared to play the paddle sweep here to Chakravarti. He's bowling fast, he's bowling into the wicket. It's not giving him anything to step and hit. Could take a leaf out of Daryl Mitchell's book, use that just to manipulate the field.
They'll come back for a second. 50 of the partnership comes up. Exactly what Chennai Super Kings needed today. And it's a measure of the versatility of this side. The regular number 3 not available till 5 wickets are down. But Daryl Mitchell just bats anywhere in the order. So he's come in and done a great job at 3.
Yeah, almost a similar kind of player. He likes to play conventionally to start off with, then he likes to improvise. And obviously both of them are experienced enough to pace their innings well, depending on the situation of the innings.
Two excellent cricket, really good cricket, and I'm actually enjoying this. I saw yesterday 39 scored of 10 balls. That is the same game. Here we're seeing 1s and 2s making a difference. Oh, a little tumble for Shreyas. I hope he's all right.
How do you want to spread?
You see the heat even taking out of Rudraj Gaikwad. Just saps your energy, particularly after a couple of 2s. Daryl Mitchell, somebody who pushes his partner hard between the wickets. Field change now. That area at square leg where he's just been tucking the ball into the leg side. Block that up.
Ever played an afternoon game here, Finchy, in Chennai?
Yeah, I have. And some ODIs, brutal at times. Have a look at the spin from the first innings to the second. 2.2 degrees in the first innings. Think back to Jadeja, had the ball on a string. Just shows the effect of Jude. That's the over gone, 10 gone, 81 for 1.
প্রতিদিন আছে যে সুযোগ আছে আশা
নতুন ক্লোজ আপ তোমাকে তোমাকে দেয় 6 গুণ বেশি ফ্রেশনেস। এখন ট্রিপল ফ্রেশ ফর্মুলার সাথে মুখের কোনায় কোনায় পরিষ্কার করে, জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা দেয়, দেয় সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত। ক্লোজ আপ, 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত সতেজ নিঃশ্বাস।
আরএফএল ওয়ার ড্রপ, এতে ব্যবহৃত ইনসেক্টস রেপিলেন্ট মাস্টার ব্যাচ পোকামাকড় থেকে কাপড়কে রাখে সম্পূর্ণ সুরক্ষিত। আরএফএল ওয়ার ড্রপ, যত্নে থাকুক ভালোবাসা।
দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্কে মাইজিবি অ্যাপে রিচার্জ হবে এমবি ছাড়াই 1 ক্লিকে।
Power, Chumuke action.
35 wickets.
Absolutely crazy, isn't it? Franchise turns up to IPL and he gets the job done more often than not. And you turn to him when you need a wicket. You need something to happen. He's the man.
I wonder if his house back in Jamaica is coloured purple and gold.
Starts off well, does Russell. And there's been a change in plans, I suspect, for Shreyas Iyer. He wouldn't have wanted to give Sunil Narine a break after 2 overs.
In my 11 circle ultimate team of the match, Jadeja's up there. The catch that he took and the wickets, up 113 points. Tushar Deshpande did well. It's called for 2. Won't get it.
Oh, that's our next one.
Where did this Raghuvanshi and the openers are going really well, Raghuvanshi and Narayan.
That was the first ball from Narayan. Sorry, turn.
Oldest trick in the game, isn't it?
Well, you can review it now.
No, the appeal was it's the same game everyone plays. You appeal, think you could distract the umpire. The umpire says, I've been around for a while, I know that. Good opportunity here for Daryl Mitchell to put in a really big performance. He'll be aware he's got a big... It's been a big ticket purchase. Lives up in Hamilton. It's 130 kilometers from Mount Maunganui. Probably buy himself a lovely property in Mount Maunganui, I'm told. I was there a year and a half ago. I looked at all these fancy places and I said to one of the cricketers, "Do you own a place here?" They said, "No, that's when you get a big IPL contract."
Trent Bolt obviously lives up there then.
Kane Williamson does.
Soon to be Daryl Mitchell. It's a good start though from Andre Russell.
Which West Indian is the bigger KKR legend? Andre Russell, Sunil Narine. Both is not a valid answer. 4 runs. Just love the way he controlled that. Swiveled, kept it down. Lovely shot.
Is batting like an absolute boss tonight. Doesn't matter what shot he is playing with absolute control, and the timing. I say this repeatedly because it's not easy for a batter to time every shot of it as exquisitely as he's done.
It was these lengths that KKR was struggling with, and I think he just waited and not put too much force on it. That might head to the boundary. It's pulled off just in, and they'll give it down to a single. 8 came of the over. 89 for 1.
মনের মতো ডিজাইন আর স্টাইলিশ কালেকশন, রিকেল ফার্নিচার, ফার্নিশ ইউর ড্রিম।
Enjoy the emotions of the sports with Melbot. Enjoy the energy, the victory. Only victory. Only Melbot.
সেম কাপড় এখনই লাগবে।
সুপার স্পিডের সব সলিউশন নিয়ে বাংলা লিংক ফাস্টেস্ট 4G আছে সব সময় সবখানে। ইফতারের পরে ট্রাই করো নতুন স্প্রাইট এক্সট্রিমেন্ট ফ্লেভার।
এই ঈদে দেশ জুড়ে কেনাকাটা ফুর্তি হবে শুধু বিকাশে,
সাথে ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন, ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
That was how good his four were. Andre Russell, 177 strike rate. Joined KKR in 2014. Sunil Narayan did in 2012.
Unbelievable numbers from Sunil Narayan. To go under 7 and over, bowling on a ground the size of Eden Garden. It's just extraordinary. I think the control that he's had. You're exactly right. When you talk about KKR, a lot of the time you would just say, let's deny Sunil Narayan. Deny him wickets and we'll try and get however many we need off the rest of them.
He's got a stern look there, Russell is saying, talk a little bit about me too. Almost yoked himself. I still think, and I don't know what you two experts think about it, that Russell's got typed as this finisher. It's something I fear KKR are doing with Rinku Singh. I think Russell's perfectly capable occasionally of batting a little bit more.
He's played some absolute blinders when he sent up the order, when he's had a lot of time to pace his innings. And I, for one, remember at least about 4 occasions where he is won games from a losing situation for KKR.
Oh, little inside edge. Brings up 50 for Ruturaj Gaikwad. An invaluable innings for CSK, but for his own performance in this tournament, very, very important. Perfect platform for him. And he's playing the perfect innings.
When you solve a jigsaw puzzle, you gradually get the pieces in places, don't you? You get them at the right place, then you're happy, and that's exactly what this 50 is done as well. Is gradually bringing all the pieces into the right places for CSK.
He's only averaging 22, striking 114 before this from 4 innings.
Hasn't been the easiest wicket. So it's a really timely knock from Ruturaj Gaikwad. Came in under a little bit of pressure. Talk about maybe the captaincy was starting to weigh on him slightly after a couple of losses. But I think a run chase of this magnitude, 137, probably the perfect one for him on a night like tonight. He's able to get in and then lock in, try and bat deep. Some guys look to be aggressive around him.
Oh, played fine. To be good for another couple. Good running. Showing off his strength, his stamina to be able to run the second like that consistently. 12 gone, 96 for 1. And just 40.
তোমার চোখ তো সরছেই না।
তোমার উজ্জ্বলতা সরতেই দিচ্ছে না।
প্রথমবারের মতো ভিটামিন সি ও ভিটামিন ই সমৃদ্ধ নতুন লাক্স, যা দেয় আমার দাগহীন উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন লাক্স।
আরএফএল SWR পাইপ অ্যান্ড ফিটিংস সঠিক মাপে ও তাপে টিকে থাকে বছরের পর বছর।
আরএফএল SWR পাইপ অ্যান্ড ফিটিংস, পাইপের বস, না কিনলে লস।
1 বছরেই এটা ফ্যাকাশে, আর তোরটা এখনো নতুন।
এটা রিন দিয়ে ধোয়া, যে ব্রাইট লক টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা। রিন অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
Keep exploring Oraimo.
আরএফএল বালতি, দেশের বালতি, 10-এর বালতি।
দেশ জুড়ে জিপি স্টার পাশে আছি সব সময়।
Not explosive, but what's required in the circumstances. Narayan into the attack.
Oh, yeah, Sonny!
Graham Swan, Aaron Finch alongside. What can KKR do to get back in this contest, if anything?
Well, it's simply wickets, isn't it? Somehow find a way. Can they get a slip in there? Can they get a short leg? Can they do something? Try and force a wicket. Because as it is, with no pressure around the bat and easy singles on offer, Mitchell manoeuvring the ball into nice areas as well. It's just going to be a walk in the park for CSK. How can you get some pressure on? As a skipper, Finchy, what would you do now?
I think to Daryl Mitchell, you're almost keeping the field the same as it is, because he's looking to be overly aggressive. He's looking to take the risks. To Gaikwad, not sure too many guys will be putting their hand up to field at bat pad Swanee, but maybe it's just something as simple as bringing mid-off up inside the circle.
Clean them up. Sunil Narayan, the wizard from Kolkata Knight Riders, through the gate, looking to take him downtown, and just enough purchase off the surface. They desperately needed this. The breakthrough finally comes.
Just as we were saying, they need a wicket. That's the off spinner. It wasn't picked from Mitchell. Didn't get to the pitch of it coming down the track. Can that be the spark they need to get them back in this game? Mitchell goes a well-made 25, and CSK now 97 for 2.
ইঞ্জিনিয়ার সাহেব, দেখেন তো এত বড় দুর্যোগেও ওই বাড়িগুলি দাঁড়িয়ে আছে কোন শক্তিতে?
এজন্য প্রয়োজন দক্ষ ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং পরিকল্পনা এবং মানসম্পন্ন উচ্চ শক্তির নির্মাণ সামগ্রীর ব্যবহার।
যেমন বিশ্বসেরা কোয়ান্টাম প্রযুক্তিতে তৈরি জিপিএইচ কোয়ান্টাম B600DR, বর্তমানে বাংলাদেশের উচ্চ শক্তি সম্পন্ন একমাত্র রড।
এরকম শাড়ি আমি কখনো পরি?
এই নাও মা।
তাতে কি, এখন থেকে পরবো?
মুহূর্তগুলো হোক এমনই মিষ্টি। রাঁধুনি ক্ষীর ও ফিরনে মিক্স।
এইবার প্রমাণ পাওয়া যাবে।
কি বুঝলে?
back into form.
This is a good matchup. Mitchell Stark to Dubé. Gaikwad brought up his 50, his first for the summer, for the season.
Ryan picked up his solitary wicket in the game, cleaned up Daryl Mitchell, and as we've seen time and time again, Shivam Dube finding the boundary. Because Gaikwad just carrying on along his merry way, much to the adoration of the fans here at Chipok and over the years. End of the Seattle strategic timeout, 115 for 2. 23 runs from 30 deliveries. Orange cap leaderboard then, Virat Kohli. Well, he's breached the 300-run mark, 316. Shivam Dube, 11th position, 158. Sai Sudarshan, he's been exceptional. Rian Parag, Shubman Gill. Chakravarti. Just a single. Chakravarti has been quite frugal in his spell so far. 3.1, just conceding 14. Fair Play Award for upholding the spirit of the game. Chennai Super Kings in 4th position. Kolkata Knight Riders languishing at the bottom. They're quite relaxed looking. Returns because when they start whistling, it's deafening, absolutely deafening. You have to be here in the stadium to experience that, Gramswan.
Yeah, it's bonkers when you're out there, the noise. When MS Dhoni catches a ball or whips the bails off, the noise goes through the roof. Smashed down the ground. A little bit of length, a little bit of width. That's all Dube needs.
He's got such great reach. And even when bowlers are trying to go wide, he can still access that big swing arc of his. And he gets the length that he wants this time. Gets that front foot right down, and he doesn't even need to get it anywhere near the middle of the bat. Is the power of Shivam Dube. That crashes into the sight screen.